Okay, so what is it that you do?
Basically, I'm an entrepreneur that is focusing on natural fiber from mainly alpacas, but we don't rule out sheep, camels, uh, water buffalo. Got a lot of different fibers in here.
Oh, no.
So, um, and then we teach classes on how to use those fibers. And then I also will help alpaca farmers enhance their businesses.
Wow. And how did you get into this business?
Well, after our kids were raised, we were living in Ohio and we had acreage and a barn and wanted to raise something because the two kids I was raising were now out of the house. And just happened to fell across alpacas and we researched it and bought our first four. And within 7 years, we had 80.
Wow, that's a lot.
And then we went to shows with them, and I became interested in becoming a judge of alpaca shows. And so I went through all the training and did that, and then traveled. I judged a lot of shows in Canada and the US. Um, and between that, we moved the farm to New Jersey, and we're there for 6, 7 years. And then we decided to get a little closer to retirement and we moved a smaller amount to Georgia, and that's where we are now.
Wow, that's amazing. And what kind of training do you need to raise alpacas and use their fibers?
Well, raising alpacas is a business, so to have a knowledge of business like accounting, business management, um, just all around, public relations, that type of thing. Um, which I had a business degree, which a major in accounting, and that's what started the comfort level going into business. And then, of course, we got alpacas and didn't know anything about them. So we went to all the educational seminars we could that were usually held at the show. And then I became interested in becoming a judge. And you then learn all about conformation and fiber. And that just sort of started, we were doing it, we were farming for 20 years. And you just learn a lot, especially the veterinarian stuff that you learn to do yourself. So um, it all started with that college education.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty neat. And what tools do you use in your business?
Well, you have to use time management, and that's more of a behavior you have to teach yourself. When you're actually farming, you're going to have to use a tractor, a wheelbarrow, shovels, rakes, you name it, anything to maintain the pastures and things. Um, you also need to learn a computer because you're going to have to do the accounting side of it and the animal management side. And then when you really get into it and you learn about the fiber, then you're going to start wanting to process it yourself. So you're going to learn how to skirt it, to wash it, to dry it, then how to dye it. So you'll need the equipment to do that. And then you're going to learn how to card it. And then once you have it carded, you can either have it made into yarn or use it in, all kinds of fiber products. You can felt it. There's all kinds of things you can do. And then, of course, that evolves into opening up a studio where you could teach people how to do that stuff.
And it's a lovely studio. We enjoy coming here very much. Do you like your job?
I love my job. It consumes me. It's an all day and into the evening kind of thing, and you have to love it for it to just consume you. Thankfully, my husband loves it too, so
Well,
we don't
that's,
have any arguments.
yeah, that's wonderful. Wonderful. How does your job impact the community?
Well, the studio actually opens up to the community. They can come in and they can learn all kinds of crafts using the fibers. And we are open during the week, during the day, and some evening hours. And then Saturday. We don't work Sunday or Monday. So it's, and they're open for any age, children through older folks, older than me even.
What recommendations do you have for students who want to have a job like yours?
Well, you have to love the outdoors, love animals, not afraid to get dirty. I absolutely believe you have to have a college education. It doesn't have to be at a huge university. It can be at a community college because accounting is accounting, business management is business management, and you're going to learn all the basics. And then you just apply yourself of how you want to apply that. You don't have to raise alpacas. You can raise kune pigs. You can raise goats. There's so much you could do gardening, vegetable gardening, and open up a community supported garden where they buy shares and you dole out the vegetables. So you're outside playing in the dirt. Um, Obviously, I would love to do that too.
So you're an outdoorsy kind of a girl.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I am too. I am too. So are there other projects that you are involved in?
Actually, I just formalized a business. I've been doing it for a while, but it wasn't formal. But I just formalized a business to where I actually help people that want to start alpaca farms or people that have started them and they're sitting there going, now what? Or people that want to fine tune their businesses, their alpaca businesses, and I go in and I mentor them and sort of help them focus what they'd like to get done, and I sort of help them draw a path on how to get that. So it's an alpaca farm mentoring program and a business coach. And so I'm juggling that right now between the studio and the new venture.
And do you do that just in Georgia or do you have clients all over?
I have clients all over the US.
Right, that's amazing. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it.
You're very
And
welcome.
if you ever want to come make something wonderful, come to Made Here Studios in Clarksville. Thank you.